Hi and welcome back to my channel. This is the first in a 5-part series of practices that you can do in the morning. So just short bite-sized movement practices to get you started and into your day. So we're going to begin in any comfortable seated shape, just to join together to take a few rounds of breath. So if it's comfortable, you can start to close down through the eyes, just lengthen through the spine a moment, and take a long, slow breath in. And exhale out from the mouth. Taking 2 more of those. Long, slow breath in. Exhale the breath out. Last time, breathing in, feel the spine grow long. And then open the mouth and exhale, sigh. When you're ready to, just blinking the eyes open. We're going to come to start our practice from tabletop. So you can bring the knees onto the mat underneath the hips, bringing the hands down underneath the shoulders. And we'll just start to take a little bit of a wriggle. So you can rock the body left to right. Maybe just starting to circle into the hips, into the rib cage. And this is really just about creating space in the body. So however you've woken up feeling this morning, maybe you feel a little bit tense, a little bit tight. We're just starting to move the body. So you can close down through the eyes. It really doesn't matter what this movement looks like. If you have a little pocket of tension, can you find it and create a little bit of movement into that area? Just a few more seconds here. Now we're going to slowly release that movement. Just let yourself find that neutral spine once more. And we're going to take a breath in now and send the right arm into the air. Turn the gaze maybe to look up towards the thumb. And as you exhale, we'll twist through the spine, let the right shoulder, right cheek come down. We're going to take that twice more. So as you inhale, let the right arm rise. As you exhale, tap the right shoulder down towards the ground. Last one. Inhale, raise the right arm, looking up. And exhale, reach that arm through. We'll send the right arm all the way back into the air as you inhale. And as you exhale, bring the hand down underneath the shoulder. We'll take an extension back with the right toes. So land the foot on the mat and then just take a few rocks backwards and forwards. So you feel a nice long line into the back of the right leg. Let's start to wake up the lower half of the body and just pressing the heel away. And then we will lift the right toes off and we're going to step the foot forwards between the hands. So you can use that right hand just to help shuffle it through, coming into a lunge position. You can stay on the fingertips here as you press the left thigh bone forwards and down, or maybe bringing the hands up onto the leg and sliding the left thigh bone forwards. Feel a stretch into the front of the left thigh. Take another breath in. And then as you exhale, let's release. Bring the hands down, slide that right leg back, come to a tabletop position. And then we'll take a round of cat-cow in between. So as you inhale, arch through the back, lift your tailbone, lift your gaze. And as you exhale, push the ground away and bring the chin towards the chest. And bringing it back through to a neutral spine. We're going to take that to the opposite side. So as you inhale, left fingertips spin up towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, thread the arm through. Left shoulder taps down towards the ground. 2 more. Inhale, left arm rises. Can you look up towards the thumb? Exhale, thread the arm through. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't come all the way down. Last one. Inhale, left fingertips into the sky. And exhale, let the arm thread all the way through. Sending the left fingertips into the air 1 more time. And as you exhale, bring the left hand down, return to your tabletop position. And then extend the left leg back with the toes on the mat and just start to rock the body forwards and backwards so like you're trying to press your left heel down into the mat. And you'll feel that stretch into the back of the calf, the back of the leg. And then when you're ready, we'll lift the left toes off. Draw that knee forwards and step the foot down between the hands, coming into that lunge position. So either on fingertips or pick up the hands and place them onto the left thigh. Lift the belly up and out of that hip crease, and then drive that right thigh bone forwards, chest forwards, gaze forwards. Nice steady breath in. And then as you exhale, let's slowly release and soften, bringing the hands down. Slide that left leg back to a tabletop. Last time through your cat-cow. Inhale, arch the back to open. And exhale, push the ground away. Draw the chin towards the chest. And we'll sit the bum down towards the heels. So slide the hands back. And we're going to take the right hand down beside the body. And as we inhale, just start to reach the left arm over towards the right. As we exhale, trace the fingertips just in front of you. Left hand will land, and then the right arm's going to reach. So you stretch through the side body, the gaze can turn to look up. Exhale, drop the fingertips down in the direction of the mat. We're rocking over towards the right side. Let the left arm lift. One more, opposite side. Exhale, left hand comes down, over to the left, right arm rises, breath in. And you can stay here and take a few more rounds like this. Or this time, as that right hand comes down, maybe the hips want to lift away from the heels this time. Send that left arm up. And then as you exhale, sit the bum back towards the heels. Left hand comes down, right arm reaches over, maybe over the head. As you exhale, sit the bum back down. Last two, right hand comes down, left arm rises, breathing in, drive the hips forwards, open the heart space. Exhale, hips to heels. Last one, left hand down, right arm rises, raise the hips up, open the chest. And then exhale, sit the bum back down towards the heels. Let's widen the knees out and just walk the hands out in front, extending the spine. Come to take a child's pose. And find a full round of breath in. And a full round of breath out. And I'll just tuck the toes underneath. Lift the hips and then walk the hands back towards the feet. Come into a ragdoll position. So a nice big bend through the knees, the hands to opposite elbows, and just take a little sway left to right. Maybe you want to free up the space around the neck. Shake the head lightly up and down, side to side. And then we'll slowly release, fingertips down towards the mat. As you inhale, slowly rise. Let the arms gather above the head, looking up towards the thumbs. As you exhale, drawing the hands down through the heart space. We'll breathe in, lengthen through the sides of the body, lift the gaze, look towards the fingertips. Exhale, fold forward, so bend the knees as much as you need. Bring the belly towards the thighs. We're going to walk the hands out forwards and find a high plank position. Find a moment of strength and engagement for the core. Push back with the heels and forwards with the crown. And then as you exhale, down to the knees. Bend the elbows, chest and chin towards the mat. Bring the elbows up to face towards the ceiling. Widen the fingertips off the edges of your mat. And then as you inhale, let's lift up. Bring the forehead, the chest, the shoulders away from the ground. As we exhale, we roll down through a striking cobra. We're going to take this twice more. Push down through the fingertips as you inhale. Lift the shoulders, let them roll down the spine. Open the chest with the gaze, and then exhale, melt. Last one, inhale, push through the fingertips, lift the body. And exhale, melting all the way down. We'll bring the hands back underneath the shoulders, push the bum back towards the heels, tuck the toes underneath, lift the hips, and come into a downward facing dog. And you can pedal out through the heels here, lengthen through the back of the legs, ground through the palms, through the soles of the feet. Just welcome in a sense of presence into your morning, just for arriving in this shape. One more breath. And we're going to lift up onto the toes and walk the feet forwards towards the hands. Take a halfway lift, pull the fingers up towards the shins, lengthen the spine, lift the gaze. And as you exhale, fold down, nose towards the knees. Slowly we rise with the chin towards the chest. And send the arms up into the air, let the hands connect in prayer. As you exhale, bring the hands down through the heart space, close down through the eyes. And maybe just making space for an intention to start your day today. What is it that you need? What would you like to focus on? What would you like to bring to life? And as you set your intention, let it rest into the space of the heart as you head out into the rest of your day. And thank you so much for joining me for this morning's short practice. See you soon.